Day 3 of the Justice Revolution, and today is all about poverty. Most of the world does not have 4 square meals a day, subsist on meager amounts of food, have no resources to get more, and living on rice is a staple. And so today, part of our assignment was to eat nothing but rice all day. Now, it would have been challenging in any way. I asked my wife at dinner time. I asked her how the rice was that she was eating because I was actually fasting dinner time, so I didn't even have dinner rice. And she was just like, I don't like rice anymore. One day of just eating rice, and it was that challenging. Well, for me, I'm going to breakfast with some guys after a prayer meeting, some pastors and some other guys, and we're eating in a Cuban restaurant. And I get a coffee, and they don't serve rice that time of day at a Cuban restaurant. Normally rice is a big part of it, but it's one of my favorite breakfasts. And not too hard to sit there. Sat there many mornings deciding I either don't have enough money to eat out or, it's just I'm trying to lose some weight. So I've done it many times. But then lunchtime, all I have is a cup of yellow rice because that's about all that's left is 2 cups, and my son's coming home from college, so I ate about half of it, maybe not even half of it. Then, tonight, been meetings all day. I actually sat right here almost all day in meetings, and some amazing things. God just showed up, but we take them out to dinner, and we're at a Chinese restaurant, Chinese buffet. It's what everybody kind of picked. We had other options, but everybody's like, you can't lose with that. So we're there, and they are just salivating over the food, talking about how incredible it tastes and smells. And at the end, after really eating plenty of food, they get the donuts, homemade donuts, hot and fresh. And they're going, oh my gosh. Well, through most of the meal, I really wasn't fazed. Although, I have to be honest, a couple of times I was thinking, I'm out with my staff. The Lord would understand. It's what happens when you're fasting. A lot of times you begin to feel the need to justify, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm like, no, we've committed to this. A group of us have committed to doing this, and I'm not going to drop the ball, not on the team, but also on the fact that I've made a commitment before God to do this to the best of my abilities. So I'm going to stick it out. But then they make it as hard as they can make it, just talking about the hot, fresh donuts. What we give up in one day, some people would love to have. Even the amount of rice that I had, some people would love to have that. Ministered to some girls. My son actually came through, and he was talking about how challenging it was to eat the rice. And I said, you remember the 2 girls we ministered to who had to raise themselves in Russia and at times had no food and ate dirt just so they could put something in their mouth? And he's like, thanks, Dad, for reminding me. It was like, but it puts a perspective on what we're facing and what we're giving up. This has impacted me, and I was asking my kids and my wife tonight, I was like, is this impacting you? And they're like, yeah. Is it easy? No. Is it fun? No. Is it changing your life? Yeah. And it's worth it.